I think we are live, guys. Let me just double check on my other computer here. Boom. Bang. Looking okay. All right. So I think we are live. Yo, what's poppin', guys? Let me just go ahead and tweet this out. And we'll get things rolling. So this is a completely different type of live stream. Yo, it is good to be live, guys, again. Tell me if audio sounds okay. If music is too loud, if music's too loud. Let me see if I can get the chat. Where can I get the chat the best on my second screen? All right, so there we go. Everything's popping, looking sick. Look at you guys in the chat, absolutely killing it. Ooh, I gotta change that. That should not be on the live stream. Editor, let me go ahead and go to cam link. Let me go ahead and stretch this out a little bit. See if this gets it on a... This is not supposed to be showing this bottom part here. There we go. That's a little cleaner. We're gonna stretch this out just a little bit. And then we're gonna lock that back. All right, we're back, we're Gucci. All right, guys. All right, oh, sorry if that was too loud. But yeah, there is an echo. All right, so let me try this. Let me mute this. Is there still an echo, guys? Is there still an echo? I think I resolved it. But what's going on, guys? Did I fix the echo? I think I fixed it. Hopefully. Not anymore. All right, sick. No, is it no that there's okay echo? Okay, okay, that's the best way to go. All right, there we go, guys. Thank you guys all for stopping by the stream. Yo, we got a different type of video today. You guys can see, boom, on the screen, i7. Ooh, man, why is this so fuzzy looking? Oh, that's why, because it's kind of out of focus. There we go, i7. How do I get this looking like that? All right, i7. We are building my first PC, guys. I've never done a PC ever before, like build it by myself. I've built a PC, or not like built, but I kind of watched someone help me build a PC like a couple months ago. But finally, I went ahead and bought a bunch of things, and we're gonna be doing that today. So let's go ahead and get this started. So this is gonna be kind of like a tutorial, guys. And if you guys are getting interested in building PCs and stuff like that, this can give you a little heads up of how to build it. If you guys are trying to get into the PC world, Dan the man says, shut up, please. What's going on, bro? Johnson, big fan. Yo, thank you guys so much for stopping by the stream. Very unconventional stream for me. Mobile gamer, mobile sports gamer. We're doing a PC build. You know what I'm talking about? We usually play on the phone, and then today we are gonna be live streaming building a PC. So we got some really nice PC parts. I've been watching a ton of, like, if this goes well, this live stream, and of course this build. Shout outs to, of course, like Bitwit, Linus Tech Tips, all those guys, Jay's 2 cents. I've been watching those guys like absolutely crazy, just trying to learn stuff about trying to get in the master race of PC building and stuff like that. So yeah, build a phone. Yo, maybe one day, I don't know. That's very tough. So first off, let's get on to what do we have to prep, all that stuff. So one of the things that you will need is, usually you need a screwdriver. I think it's a 0.2 screwdriver, something like that. A Phillips screwdriver. You can see the plus head right there. If that focuses, it's not really gonna focus. And I apologize for this random square that you guys see on the screen right here. I'm using an Elgato Stream Link or Cam Link, and on my Rebel TI basically just mirrors whatever the camera's showing. But I couldn't get that square out of the way, so that was really whack. But yeah, are you gonna be streaming Madden again? I'll be streaming more often, guys, especially with the new PC and stuff. I'll be streaming Madden, FIFA, Fortnite, and stuff like that. I've been really playing a lot of Fortnite. But let's start off with what you guys gotta do, number one. So let's go ahead and let's get ourselves the motherboard. So we went ahead and opted in for, I went really MSI for this build. You guys can see I got links in the description for everything of what parts I'm having and all that stuff. So if you guys want to click, those are the price range of how much parts cost and all that stuff. So we went for a kind of a cheaper route, or not really a cheaper route. I bought this as a bundle together on Boxing Day, the i7 and of course the Tomahawk right here. So we are using the MSI Mag Z390 Tomahawk. Now of course, if you guys are looking at building in PCs and stuff like that for motherboards, I believe if you guys are going for Intel chips, you will need a Z or an X type of motherboard if you want to overclock. The cheaper boards like the B series, there are of course very expensive B series boards, but of course those ones, I believe those are what you have to get is a Z. If you have the Z or the X inside your motherboard number, that is overclocking. I'm not 100% sure on this, but that's what I've been learning. So yeah, let's go ahead and open up this bad boy. What can you expect? Now I've gotten this product like a week ago, so I kind of did some things getting prepped earlier. So let's go and open the box. So once you open the box, you're greeted with your motherboard right here. Tell me guys if this layout's kind of cool. I have this as inverted, so the camera is actually here, but I flipped it, so you guys are kind of seeing what I'm seeing. So yeah, here's the motherboard. Let's take this out of the box. What also comes inside the motherboard, you do got this one actually has Mystic RGB lights, so some things on the side light up. So this is an RGB cable. That's really nothing really I'm gonna be using. Then of course you do get your SATA cables, and then of course if you do opt in for M.2 and this board does support M.2 storage, so it does come with a tiny little screw, if you guys can see that in there. My camera, it's literally, I'll put it inside the box. How do I get it? Right there. You see that little screw there? You see that little screw? That's for the M.2. But yeah, how much did all this cost? Yo, honestly, with my PC peripherals and everything, I'm looking in like $3,000 worth of parts and stuff, and that is Canadian dollars, of course. But so that's what you need. What you do usually take out of your motherboard case, you get out, of course, the motherboard, and then of course some of them you do have to take out an IO shield. That would be another like thing here. Luckily for me, I got the lucky one, and it actually has the IO shield installed on it, and I'll show you guys what that means in a second. So let's put the box to the side and let's take out the motherboard. So here is the motherboard, and we're gonna just take it out, of course, of this box. And then what I'm gonna do is put that down there, and then bring back this little station right here, this little motherboard box, because on the bottom of the motherboard, guys, there's a bunch of like little, I guess, solders. I think that's the correct term, but you don't want to short out anything. So let me go ahead and try to close this box. Having some trouble closing the box, but there we go. Let me see what the comments are saying. It's nice. When are you gonna be coming out with another Madden mobile video? Very soon, of course. We got the predictor, I guess, tokens today. Of course, the playoffs are still here. We got my Patriots going against the Chargers this weekend. Hopefully we can make it on to the next round. The defense looked very good against the Ravens last week, and they shut down, like, the Ravens couldn't even shut down the offense too. All right, so here is the motherboard. Let's just put this to the side here. Now, what I was talking about, you guys can see on the back of the motherboard, there's just a lot of stuff, and you don't want to short out anything. So that's why it's usually good practice to get the motherboard box and then put the motherboard on top of the box. So that is thing. How old are you? You look young. I'm 21. All right, so just to get things prepped up or give you guys an idea of things. So one thing I did do, since, like I said, I've had this for a week, I was waiting for my CPU to come in the mail, and this was coming from British Columbia, so this was taking a while to come in the mail. So I did get the M.2 storage, and I've already inserted that right here. So basically, I have two M.2 slots. There's one right here, guys, and then there's another one right down here. And man, can I make this focus, dude? This looks so bad. Oh man, honestly, this is like the first time doing this, guys. So the camera's not focused well. Yeah, I apologize for that, man. I honestly don't know why it is not focusing that well. It is looking bad, bro. This is like the first time running this. I have a Canon ES Rebel T5, and I'm using the Cam Link. I don't even know how long I'll be able to use this because I can't charge it while I'm doing it. I'll try to get things up close, but of course, let's see what else it says. What will you be playing on the PC? Anything, bro. I'm gonna playing Battlefield 5. Of course, Fortnite is like one of the main games I'm playing right now. But of course, I've already installed the M.2 storage. This is like storage that I will be using. So there's, I guess, what types of storage are there? There's, of course, a hard drive, 30.5 inch hard drive. You use those and you connect those through the SATA cables that are right there. Then of course there is SSD, which is faster than a hard drive because there's no moving parts and stuff like that. And then now there's an M.2 NVMe storage that goes in here, and it's super fast. So we already installed that, so that's what that's like one thing I've already done, and I've already installed, as you guys can see here, and it's kind of blurry. I apologize for that, but it is man, how can I make this focus better? Can I bring it in a little closer? If I bring it a little closer, is that a little better? I think that's a little better. You guys see I already have the standoffs for my cooler, so there's that. All right, you should play PUBG. I played PUBG Mobile, and I know that's not even, I know that's, you can't really compare the two. But we've had played PUBG. I don't know. I'm not the fan of that style of the game, of how, where's my knife? All right, I'm gonna have to use this knife for you. We're gonna take out the CPU. All right, I don't know. I just feel like most of the time when I'm playing PUBG, okay, PUBG Mobile for sure. When you get to the end game, guys, it's just like a bunch of guys lying down. If you're playing squads, you have like your whole squad. You're lying down. There's like 10 people left, and the map is freaking huge, right? You're all lying down, and you're just waiting for one guy to move to the circle, and hoping you get the circle and stuff like that. I just feel it's a little boring, in that type of sense, but that could just be me. Finally, no more mobile W. I'll still be playing mobile games, just that we will be playing other games as well. So of course the CPU comes with a little manual here. You should read this, of course. But yeah, I opted in to get the i7 8700K. So I did get the K version, if you guys can see that right there, the K. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, well, let's get this little baby out of the box. So how do we get this open, bro? I've never actually, like I said, the first time building a PC and opening new parts. So this is a little interesting how you open this up. So I think you pull off these two tabs here and then lift that up, and then there is the guy right here. So you guys can see now I'm building an Intel chip board, guys. You guys can see this is the Intel, this is your CPU. This is, I believe, what it is, it the brain of your computer, right? This is your brain. Now of course this is an LGA 1151 socket, and you guys can see on the back here, if I can get that to focus, bro. This camera is not wanting to focus. I think it's better to focus here. All right, so the pad here, there's no pins on the back of the CPU here. The pins are all on your motherboard. So let's go ahead and remove this little protective plate. So we just have to pull out this thing here. Once we get that out of the way, oh my goodness, the mic in the way, and I gotta kind of sit over this. And there we go. Trying to be delicate and not be a brute with it. So you just pull that out, pulls back, and it pulls back this guy right here. And then now you can see inside, this is the socket. This one actually has the pins. I had to look at it, make sure nothing was bent. Looked good to me. Now let's go ahead and take out the CPU. Now, if you guys know about, if you guys ever built one before, you guys can see in the corner right here, there is a little gold diamond. I put it in the square right there. There is a little, not a diamond, a little triangle. You got to match that triangle up with the triangle that's on the motherboard, and I think it's right there. So this guy's going to sit in like that. So let me go and take this out. Hopefully I don't mess this up. I don't drop the CPU or anything. You want to hold it from the side. So once we got it there, and we're just going to gently put it in. Gently put it in. Easier said than done. You don't want to force it. You just want to lightly put it down. And I think I did it. I'm going to give a little wiggle. And that should be good. Now, how to put it back on? We leave the back plate, the little black plate there. Some people take it off. I like to. I think I want to keep it on. When you put it down, it should slide in, and when you push down this guy, right, it should come out. Yeah, it comes out right there. So once the CPU is in, it goes out, and you push this back in, and boom, I have installed my first CPU. Oh, that was a little stressful. I've heard some stories where people short out. Woo! All right, so that's pretty cool. So we put in this I guess the CPU into the motherboard. Now that's set. We don't really want to touch that, so let me just put this cover back on so we don't put any, we don't actually touch it. Now next up, we're gonna be putting in the RAM. So let me go ahead and grab the RAM here. So here we go. What did I opt out for? So like I said, all my parts that I am using for the build is in the link description below. So if you guys want to check it out, what I'm using, what type of specs I am running, and of course, how much did I pay for these types of these products, they're all in the description below. NoobKill, can you play Madden Mobile on console, or can you play Madden on console? Make a career mode. If you do, it'd be nice. Yeah, maybe one day, man. I had the Xbox. I don't know if you guys can see it in the corner there. The Xbox is there. We have the Nintendo Switch as well. We have everything to play games. It's just like I gotta find the time to play all these games and keep consistently posting. You know, the hardest part is being consistent about playing a game. You know what I'm talking about? I'm feeling that rush right now with FIFA Mobile because I haven't been posting too much. But of course, let's get back into the build. Any suggestions for a cheap PC? So Brady, what are you trying to play with a PC? What type of settings you looking for? Why I opted into some of these more expensive type of parts is because I wanted to run smoothly at 144 hertz. And honestly guys, 144 hertz from 60 hertz gaming, it's a whole freaking new world. All right, So I like your video, keep it up. Thanks, bro. So yeah, what did I opt in for? I went ahead and picked up the G.Skill Trident Z RGB 3200 speed. I don't know where that is anywhere, but it is the 3200 speed Trident Z DDR4 RAM. So I did get 16 gigs of RAM. Whoa, I cannot talk for a second there. So let me try to clean up my desk for a second. Let's put that over to the side. Now this is what the RAM sticks look like, guys. All right, so that's cool. This is Crazy Noob Kills replying to me. All right, so you guys can see my motherboard right here. We got 4, I guess, what are these, DIMM slots? Was that what they call it for your slots for RAM? I think this can support up to what, 64 gigs of RAM or whatever. But of course, I have 4 slots of RAM here. Now, which one do I go ahead and pick up? So of course, I don't even know where I put it. Uh-oh. 1 second, guys. No, that's not it. Oh man, where did it go? Where did it go? Oh well. Oh well, I honestly misplaced the manual. It was supposed to be here for this stream, and I think I left it downstairs when I was reading on it. But yeah, the manual is very important, guys. You want to take that out as well when you take out your motherboard. But yeah, so we right here as well, it says what RAM. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys see a blur. I'm gonna try to zoom. I'm gonna bring it up close. Right there in that, I'll put it in the square right there. In that little square there, if you guys could see it, but of course the camera's being funky, I have no idea. Of course, those are what tells you which slots to use first. So for me, it says to use number 2 and number 4 first. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and let's put this back. I think let's leave it here because I need to stand over it. All you have to do is pull this tab back here and then pull the tab back here and then over there and there. So that's pretty simple, guys. It's pretty simple. Then a tip before, you have to put the CPU, put thermal paste. So at the start it was much better, but it was at the same time. So I'm gonna get the thermal paste soon because we're not putting the cooler in just yet. I'm still doing my RAM. I don't think I would put thermal paste before we put it on because then it would kind of get dirty. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll get to that soon. But of course, let's go ahead and put the RAM. And how do you guys put the RAM? It's fairly simple. You just take your RAM sticks. So we got our RAM sticks right here, and you guys can see there's a little line. You can see this line right here. Inside the RAM, there is a little slot as well. You want to line up that slot, and it only kind of goes in one way. So I'll line up that slot right there, if that's correct. Yeah, that looks right. And then we go on both sides. We just push down until the clips go in. So once that clicks, that RAM is secure. That RAM is in. So that's sick. So there's our first stick of RAM. He is in there. And then our second stick of RAM is going in as well. Same exact thing. Very, very simple. Line up the little I guess the groove, and then just push down evenly on both sides, and you push down till it clicks. Hopefully that click you heard it. I have no idea. What kind of cooling are you using for the system? Is that what we are going to be doing next? I think so. Yeah, that should be what we put in next. We've already put in the M.2 storage. If you guys are doing M.2 storage, I recommend doing this first before putting this into the case and stuff like that, just because it is a very small little stick that just inserts in here, and you want to make sure you put down the screw so it doesn't hold up and all that stuff. But yeah, I've already done that. So we've done that. We've done the RAM. We did the CPU. So I think it's now time for, yeah, the cooler. So what cooler did I go for? So there were some parts I went ahead and just made it splash, guys. I just made it absolutely splash. I honestly, did I really need the i7 87K? Could I kind of opted in for an i7 8700, read out the K? I've actually been using my other PC that I have right now. I have an i7 6700, whatever, 6th gen series, and I could have like just bought a motherboard for that and just put the new card and stuff like that. But I was like, yo, we're gonna go and think. I don't want any bottlenecks anywhere. I don't want to be chasing, oh, it could have been the motherboard that was, or it could have been this. So I went ahead and just opted and splashed there. Now cooling is where I just went on the budget side. I went ahead and picked up the Cooler Master Hyper 212. So this is not like the best. We're not going for liquid cooling. I did not get a Noctua. My friend actually recommended this to me. He's been using it, and of course it's been a really good budget type of I guess cooler, it does its job. You know what I'm talking about? So like I said, I've already installed the bracket, or whatever, the mounting, whatever you want to call it, for this cooler already. So you won't see me fumbling and bumbling, messing up there. But of course, it is time for thermal paste and stuff like that. You close to being finished? No, we're not even anywhere close to being finished, this build. We still got to put it in the case, and then of course connect all the wiring and all that craziness and all that stuff, so that's not fun. Cable management and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get our thermal paste done. So let me go ahead and open up the box. So let's go ahead and open up this box right here. Nukiel said if he would have time, he will do Madden 19. Yeah, I'll do Madden 19. I have Madden 19. I downloaded it on my Xbox. It's downloaded. I don't even think I played a minute of it. My Xbox Live expired, and I just haven't had the time to renew it, and I've been a little lazy. All right, so let's take out the cooler. So here's the cooler, guys. Cooler Master Hyper. I went for, now there's two versions of the 212 Evo. There's the 212 Evo, the regular one like I'm using right here. Then there's also one that says LED. It's just red LEDs. The only reason why I opted in for this one is I've heard reviews. You guys can see on the bottom right here. You guys can see it's like flush. The copper piping is like flush right there. Ooh, that's not a good picture for the other one. You guys see the copper piping is flush. I've just heard other things. The copper piping is not flush on the other one, and it could give you guys air bubbles. But my friend has the LED one. He has no problem. So I don't know. So yeah, what's inside the package? You usually get the bracket, all that stuff. Moving on to what's in here. Like I said, I've already installed the bracket, so we're good with that. We do need this guy right here, so we're gonna take that. And then of course here are other screws you will need and all that stuff. So what I believe, I don't need any more screws. These are all for like AMD type of chipset, or a different type of chipset that I'm not using. Now of course they do come with thermal paste right here. So this thermal paste, I've heard like you don't really use that thermal paste. I've actually borrowed thermal paste from my buddy, so huge shout out to my boy Aiden. He's actually the one that recommended me this cooler. He recommended me this case. So yeah, he let me I guess use some of his thermal paste. This is Arctic 5 thermal paste. This is what I guess is recommended or like highly reviewed and stuff like that. Now, how much thermal paste do you put on the CPU? You're only supposed to put about a pea-sized drop. A pea size, not a P like P-E-A size drop. So yeah, before we do that, let's go ahead and try to line up this bracket with the bracket here. So we know that this guy screws in like that. Does that look about correct? No, it doesn't, because I gotta bring this one out just a little bit. So here's a little play. So now we move it like that. Is it good now? No, it's not. Is it good like this? No, it's not good there. Wow, this is a lot of fun. Trying to line up bracket holes. This way. Nope. Turn it maybe that way. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like I said, first time building. Novice is coming in clutch right here. All right, so there we go. That looks like it's fitting right there. Oh. Too soon. So there we go. That looks like it fits right there. That looks beautiful. All right, so let's hold that out for a second and let's slot this in. So we want the cooler to sit this way, so the exhaust fans go that way with the exhaust of the case. So once we get that in there, we gotta put this guy in there. Oh man, do I have to close it? Okay, so we know it's on 3 and that one right there. All right, so if I go like this, push that through, and then make it go back to 3 and thing. Yeah, and then it sits on that one, I think. Just sits down, please, for me. All right, sick. So that's good right there. That's good for us right there. All right, what's the comment saying? I know this is a little, you've been seeing me fool around. The Christmas promo was the easiest one. Yo, the Christmas promo was fire, guys. The Christmas promo was fire. He said 3,000 Canadian money. Yeah, Canadian money is not a lot of money, man. It is a lot of money, but like compared to US money, yeah, it's not a lot. But of course, let's go ahead and put the thermal paste time. All right, so time for thermal paste. But before, actually, yeah, let's do the thermal paste. So of course, you want to take off the little cap here. This little cap, let me get in the square. The cap here, you just remove that and blah. There we go. That's the actual tube. I've heard a lot of people that just been squeezing on the plunger here, and then the cap's still on. I actually happened to my boy when he was doing his case. His Noctua I guess thermal paste is a little different. So what we're gonna do is just put a little pea-sized drop. Like I said, oh, it's already coming out. All right, so let's go with that. Is that a good size? I don't want to put too much, but I don't want to put too little. All right. All right, so there we go. So you just put a little drop, and of course it's inside the square or outside the square. So let me get it in the square. So yeah, that's I think that's a right amount. It's his camera. Yeah, I'm very sorry that the camera is out of focus or it's kind of blurry at some points. I am using an Elgato cam link. The camera just shut off. The battery died. What the heck? All right, the camera's back. Like I said, yo, this is the first time I'm doing this. I was not 100% prepared on this, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I was gonna go ahead and use my GoPro, but then I needed a micro. I have a mini HDMI cable that connects to an HDMI. I needed a mini, and I think this would have been a lot better. This is what they recommend on Elgato's website. I will be doing a review on the cam link and all that stuff later. But yeah, we got our CPU throw paste on. Now we do have to remove this little peel on the bottom here, so let's just go ahead and do that before we put this on, because it would be bad if we put this plastic and we left it on, because CPUs get mighty hot, and this plastic would not be good for the CPU. All right, guys, so we want to just go ahead and just plop it down. And of course, like I said, you put a little pea size, and the theory is when you push down or you put the CPU cooler on, it smushes and it spreads it out evenly. I don't know. I don't think there's a benefit of, I don't know if there is a benefit of people that do, like they put it down and then they just spread it out with like a toothpick. I've seen people done that, but of course, this is what people recommend or just say they do. So that's why I'm just following this way. So yeah, we put the little pea size of throw paste, and then we're just gonna put this down, and hopefully it doesn't mess it up. So squish. So that's down, and let's go ahead and line up the CPU cooler fan holes, and it is not sitting properly, which is fantastic. Oh boy, isn't this fun? Oh, nope. This is freaking amazing, guys. I have these two in, but the other two doesn't want to sit properly. Wow, this is awesome. Okay, I think I got that one in. I'm gonna screw that in, and then that last one just gotta go for me, buddy. Just gotta go. And it's probably recommended, and wow, this is an ugly camera angle, to take off the cooler fan. So we're just gonna do that. Probably should have did this before we put on the CPU cooler, but we're gonna improvise and do it while we are doing it here. And I am sweating, bro. This is really nerve-wracking. Don't want to mess this up. I am sweating, boys. Oh boy. There we go. All right, that is off. Oh my goodness. Woo! Hey, the lucky Asian with the $1 donation. Yo, thank you so much for the dono. Appreciate it. I built one using one core. Love your videos, bro. Thank you so much for the support, man. Can you do more Madden Let's Plays? All right, so I'm actually like nervous right here. I don't even know if I'm doing it correctly. I think I am. I think we're on the right stats. I should be doing it this way so I can see all the screws. But that goes down, and the CPU, it's not sitting properly. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And this is why I was Man, did I do this incorrectly? I thought I had everything lined up before, but it's not sitting nice on the freaking cooler set here. So that's screwed in, and then these two are not screwed in. So dilemma, what is going on here? 5 years watching since Madden Mobile 16. Yo, thanks so much. What's up, Nick? Reminds me when I used to build PCs back in the day. I hope you're getting it done nicely. Yo, Josh, what's going on, bro? Having little struggles here with the cooler. I think I put it in incorrectly, and my thermal paste is probably splattered all over the place, which is not what we wanted. I don't know why this is not going in. I really don't. Okay, those two should be good. And these two. See, this gotta go down. What the heck is going on here? Is it in the right spot? Coolers are the worst, bro. Coolers are the worst. Okay, I want to reset this. This is looking bad. I watched my first video couple months ago. Okay, let's see what happens with the thermal paste. Oh, so thermal paste did pretty evenly splat out. But why won't this sit properly? That is my bigger question. Why isn't this sitting properly inside? So let's take this back out. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is exactly how I wanted it to happen, man. Oh my goodness. All right, let me look at the bottom of this. So if it sits like this, oh no, it's like this. If it sits like this, all right, if I have it in 3 and 2, then it has to go here or here. Or does it go there? Oh, snap. Does it have to sit like that? Man, this is difficult. I just built my own PC. Are some super unfortunate videos on YouTube if you need help. Yeah, yo, this is getting bad, bro. I gotta look at the manual here. All right, let's look at the manual. This is what you gotta do. Look at this right here. All right, so I'm sweating. I'm sweating. All right, so LGA. Oh my goodness. It's the screws. Okay. Why did they set it up like that? All right, so that one there, I think it's the middle ones, right? That's what it says right there. LGA 50, 1150, 50, blah, blah, blah. Oof. Yes, very oof. Dang it. Why is it so tough to move this spring over? Okay, if I move this up, there we go. And the last one, there. All right. So let me get this back here. That looks a lot better, guys. That's why you always consult the manual. All right, so that looks like it sits properly now. Right, guys? All right. Pats aren't going to the Super Bowl. Yo, honestly, I'm not even gonna like argue with that. We haven't been playing the best offense and defense, but I'm gonna hope for the best and hope we play well. All right, so we're gonna put this back in. Man, everything was going so smoothly too. Everything was going so smoothly too until we forgot to click that in. So I should be okay with the thermal paste, hopefully. Let's put that back down. Let's put this over here. Oh, snap. No. There we go. That lines up there. I don't know if I just made the biggest mess of my CPU, but yo, there we go, guys. There we freaking go. This guy just needs to go down. And we are gonna screw this buddy in. All right, we have the cooler in. Finally, 300 years later. Ooh, that does not look nice. I think it's in, right? That looks good. That looks good. All right. So yeah. Don't break it or it'll blow up in your face. It must take real patience to do this. Honestly, it is really on the nerves right here. So let's push this down. Screw that bad boy in. All right, so a little bit of a wiggle, and I've heard reviews that it does wiggle just a little bit, but we're back to manual. All right, so you want to screw it in a 1, 2, 3 pattern. So starting off here, this is gonna be 1, this is gonna be 2, this is gonna be 2, 3. All right, so we just want to start off the threads. We don't want to screw it in all the way so it doesn't lift off too much, and we don't just warp the motherboard. That is number 2. Number 3 here. Hopefully this is not the ugliest camera angle, and it looks like it is the ugliest camera angle. I apologize for that, guys. I'm just trying to put in this cooler and it's giving me some stress. And then lastly, let's screw in this last one. And I'm actually hitting the camera a little bit. All right, so there's that. There's that. How close are you? From having like the motherboard stuff, we're pretty much there. We're pretty much there, guys. We are pretty much there. We just need to go ahead and put back the cooler fan, and then we can get onto the case. And then the case part is like a whole nother monster. But it's more of like hurt your eyes and more stress on your fingers than being delicate with the parts. Still, of course, got to be delicate with everything. But there we go. And then lastly, this last screw here. And this last one here. All right, so that looks good. I don't want to tighten this too much. That's about right. Just want to double check. That's good. That's good. And that's good. All right. So that's one other reason why you always consult your owner's manual, guys, because that was an epic fail. How do you become partner with GameChanger program? So guys, I got partnered into the GameChanger program because I was one of the first people to do Madden videos. So yeah, there is still a little bit of a little wiggle, as you guys can see there. If you guys can see on the, damn, this camera is terrible. What can I do with this camera, man? Let me try to lift it up for you guys. Oh no. I just turned on flash. Let me just try to get you guys a better view of what I'm doing here, even though we're basically done. And the camera's too heavy for that. Oh my goodness, why did I touch it? What am I doing, fam? The fails of the live stream. All right, you guys are just gonna get me now. Hey, it's upside down. All right, so what I'm gonna do is actually gonna go switch off. So we are gonna go over here. We're gonna, where is my webcam? Bah, bah, bah. We're gonna unlock it. We're gonna go here, and I'm just gonna go custom settings, and I'm gonna say done. All right, so Woo! That's more like it. I'm gonna shut this off now because I don't really need it. Because that camera was stressful and it didn't really do much. So, I'm pretty sure all you guys scoring around here. How do you screw that up? Oh man, that camera was annoying. All right, guys, so we got that all finished. This is gonna be a little easier now that I don't have this dumb camera in the way. But let's see how we do this. So, as long as the pads don't win, I'll be okay. Yo, I need pads to win, boys. So, then we're gonna put back on the fan. So we gotta put it back like this. Just clips in. Clip. Actually, let's slide it down from here, right? Can I do that? Is that a genius move? That is not a genius move. Genius move would have not have been able to take these off, but you kind of do have to take it off, man. Now I'm in this dilemma of just squeezing it on. Oh, okay. That's in. We got clearance from the RAM. That's good. So there we go. So there we go. That's in. That's cooling. That's my cooler set. And then now we go ahead and plug the cooler fan into the CPU little thing there. So all you do, 4-pin connector, line it up, and it only goes in one way. That's why this part was the stressful part, guys, and now we are on to the non-stressful part. Just putting everything together and just putting this little guy in. So let me go and turn this so I can see it a little better. And boom. Here we go. Oh, I thought I had it in. But yeah, like I said, everything else is keyed. Boom, that's in there, and then we kind of just have to. This kind of looks ugly, so we just gotta kind of roll that up and just tuck it underneath. Tuck it right there. For now, I'll finish. I'll do cable management more later on, guys. So yo, guys, woo, that was stressful, bro. That was stressful. That was really stressful. Have you been enjoying Madden Overdrive lately? It's been very glitchy lately. For you, I don't know, man. I've been enjoying it. It hasn't been glitchy with my phone. I play on an iPhone 8 Plus, and it's been good. All right, guys. So we got that all done. The CPU cooler is on. Thermal paste is on. CPU is in. Graphics, or not graphics card. Graphics card is one of the last things you do. Then of course we got the RAM in. We got our M.2 storage in. And I think I'm done so far right now for the motherboard. So now it's time to put the motherboard inside the case. So let's go ahead and move this motherboard out of the way, and I can showcase what case I got. So let's go ahead and put this over here. Whew. The stress levels. The stress levels. Oh, man. All right, guys, this is what the chat is saying. Ken says, I like Madden. Honestly, yo, Madden's awesome. So new killer channel, but I hate the Pats. Hey man, not a lot of people like the Patriots. What can I say? But yeah, we got the thermal paste, we got all that stuff done. Now let's go ahead and get like the case and everything. So there's this, there's that, there's this, there's that, blah blah blah. Let's just move this out of the way. Oh man. And time to guys show you guys my case. So like I said, everything as the lucky Asian comes in with another dono. As I don't know why. I'm using Streamlabs, but the donations don't show up on the screen. That sucks. I don't know why that doesn't show up, but I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for the support. Love this PC build. Thanks, bro. It's been a struggle. It's been kind of a struggle, but we're moving along. We're moving along. So let's get the case up here. Bang. All right, guys. So like I said, made it splash with a lot of parts. Made it splash with the CPU, the graphics card for sure made it splash. But one of the things that didn't make it splash, went for the budget version, was of course the cooler, and then of course this case. This case is the DeepCool, of course, and it's the Kendomen. I don't even remember what the name is. Like I said, links are in the description for what case I am. This was a $60 case, and that's Canadian dollars, so it's probably like a $50 case or even cheaper in the States, guys. But of course, this was the reason why I got this. The guy who did give me the thermal paste recommended the cooler. He recommended this case as well, and this is the case he's using. Now, I already did put in my power supply. I got an EVGA 750 G3 80 gold plus standard, whatever, blah blah blah. But went with this case right here. The reason why I went with this case is because it does a very good job of what it needs to do, and it's cool. It's put everything in the case, and of course cooling is a main thing that I really liked about it. Now of course guys, cooling was great, but of course, are you in touch with MMG? I messaged him here and there. We talk a little bit. We don't like message too much. He doesn't really play Madden Mobile that much anymore. He's doing his own things, which is great. He's almost at 1 million subs, so huge shoutouts to him, or huge kudos to him, I should say. But like back when I was saying, what came with the case? It came with cooling fans already inside the case, so that was really a one big sale for me. I didn't have to buy a different case fans and everything, and this came with 5 total fans. So you have 2 in the front, that's your intake, you have 2 at the top for exhaust, and you also have 1 extra one in the exhaust as well. Now the only problem with that, does have negative pressure inside the case, guys. So if you guys are looking to look at this type of case, or if you are going to use the same config, like 3 exhausts and 2 intakes, you do have negative pressure, and that basically just means that you got more air sucking out of the case. So the only downfall about that is air is getting sucked in, I guess, more because you have more exhaust, right? So instead of just being sucked in from the intake, it's actually getting sucked in from any crack you have or any like little opening. Like, so you guys see up here, these are for like a CD drive. There's little holes here. It will suck in more air, and that means more dust can get inside of the case. So if you're not a person that wants to open up your case every so often to clean out the dust, make sure that everything's not dusty, this might not be the case for you. For me, like I said, it was a cheaper case. It does have a tempered glass panel on the side here. The only negative I have about this is, one, unfortunately I only got the red one. My whole aesthetic, you guys see I have like purple lights in the background. My whole aesthetic of like my setup is blue, very blue. I don't know why I have the purple right now, but I just have the purple. But this guy is a red light. So the red really clashes with my whole setup here. So I might go ahead and change out the 2 fans. So basically I bought this case because that came with fans, but I might have to buy 2 new fans just for the intake, because those are the ones that light up, and I'll just paint the red accents here. So a lot of people like to go ahead and stand up the case while installing the motherboard. I think that's crazy. I'm gonna put it down. All right, so is this a PC multi-purpose, or do you plan to game on it? So what am I doing with this PC? I've saw this in a lot of the questions. So this is gonna be like whoops, that was great. But of course guys, I'll explain you how I make my videos, or how I do my videos. So I play on my iPhone. I use a MacBook Pro 15-inch Retina display back from the 2015. I think I've had this, wow, I've had it for 3 years now, going on 4. All right, so my boy saw me put on the thing, and I probably will have to reapply thermal paste. So probably will have to apply thermal paste. That's gonna be awesome. Great. Wow, sick. Oh man, good look though. Oh man, I have to do the cooler again. I don't want to do the cooler again. I don't know, we'll try. I'm just doing everything right now, like setting it up. I'm gonna do all the boot up and everything. I'm gonna see the temps. If I have to reapply thermal paste, guys, I'll do it again. That's gonna be a pain in the butt, but I should be able to do it inside the case here, so that's no really big problem. But of course guys, what was I saying? I've already put in this, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, people like to put up the motherboard and stuff standing up, so they like to do it like that. I'm not a fan of that. I like to lie it down. But you guys can see I kind of already have my power supply, and the cables look like an absolute mess, bro. I tried a cable management. It will look better because things will be plugged in. But of course, that is what it is right now. So you guys are not going to really see what is going on down here, because the stupid camera that I was supposed to have for this cam link, as I might set it back up. I don't know. But I'm going to lie this baby down. I'm going to lie this puppy down. So yeah, you guys see the red accents and all that stuff. All right, so are you gonna pull some more money? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What am I doing with the PC? So basically I record my videos with a MacBook. I use QuickTimes. Pretty simple, just gets it going, blah blah blah, gets that recording. So I've done videos before. Of course, I am sponsored or partnered with Elgato. They have a HD60S. I have it right here somewhere. I'm not gonna pull it up because that's gonna be a pain. But yeah, I have it. I have that. You can use that to record. But of course, streaming, you cannot stream on a Mac. You cannot absolutely stream on a Mac. It's terrible, especially if you're doing iPhone stuff. So streaming is gonna be all on this PC, and gaming is gonna be on this PC. So I'm basically mostly gaming mostly, and streaming. I don't know if I'm gonna be editing on this, so I will be watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. That's always fun to do. But mostly gaming, and games play. The one game I play right now, because it's like the only game my friends play, is Fortnite. My one boy wants me to play Rainbow Six with him, so we might get that going. But of course, I'm gonna do this, guys. So we're gonna turn this over, and we're gonna take this bad boy out. Take this other side cover off, and it's about to explode because the cable management is all shoddy. But yeah, here we go. We took off that, and you guys see the backside and all the cables that are somewhat fastened. All right, so we're gonna lie this back down, and I honestly really want to get you guys the bird's eye view. So I'm gonna try to set this back up. Oh my god! So I'm gonna plug this for a second. Oh my goodness, making noise. How do I get this guy? And even if it's like that, come on, hold. You guys see this? You guys see the camera right now? See how the camera wants to cooperate? See how the camera wants to cooperate? It's not even a regular camera mic stand. Oh my goodness. What are you streaming on right now? I'm streaming on Streamlabs OBS. It's been pretty fire. Do you see this camera stand right now? Come on, dude. Just hold this freaking heavy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set it up like that. Oh, what if I do it like that, boy? You can't go nowhere. He's going. How do I adjust these straps? Oh, I'm a genius. Guys. Oh, the camera. I'm not a genius. If I drop this, I'm the dumbest guy ever. This is the worst, stupidest thing I've ever done. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, guys. It is silent. Hopefully you're enjoying that iTunes music I have in there for right now. Yo, what if I get this? What if I do this? Oh, I'm a genius. I got an idea. Guys. Let this camera sit there for a second. Get this box. Gonna use a box as a tripod. Dang, only 6 people watching. Yo, honestly, I'm surprised there's 60 people watching in here because I don't even know what I'm doing. Bam. What if I do it like that? That's kind of stupid. Why isn't this holding? It was holding and then it just stopped holding. Come on, guy. What if I just squeeze ya? Dang, bro. This camera's too freaking heavy for this fake tripod that I set up. It's not holding. It's not holding. Sick. What if I just put it like this, bro? And we get that going like that. Nope. Alright, unfortunately, we're gonna not use this camera. Dude, that's a buzzkill. What are you doing? All right, so what am I doing? I'm trying to set up. So as you guys see, I have another camera right here, and it usually it was using as a like a bird's eye view, but all of a sudden this buddy doesn't want to hold up the freaking camera. Like, it doesn't hold up the weight of the camera. So I lost my bird's eye view. Ooh. Okay, hold on. We made a breakthrough. We made it tighten up a little bit. Does it hold? Does it hold? Come on, plug this in, dude. Okay, that's in. turn that on. All right, we're gonna go back to OBS. But oh my goodness, this is uglier than before. Come on, come on, come on, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, doesn't work at all. Yes. Oh my god. Stupid microphone stand. All right, screw it. Screw this. We're back here, and we're just gonna go like this. All right, so this is not working. We're just gonna go like this, and I'm just gonna explain what I'm doing, guys, and I'm just hoping for the best. So this camera is going back inside here. I'm actually cheesed. All right, so we gotta put in the CPU. Let me try to get you guys a tutorial on this. All right, so you guys can see these little gold things. Let me point up to the top here. There's a gold thing right there. Those are the standoffs. There's holes inside of the motherboard that will, I guess, line up with the standoffs. So basically, I have an idea. I think I have an idea, guys. I think I have the best idea I've ever came up with. All right, so we are moving on the fly. Working on this. So we'll put this guy back. So that guy can stand like this. All right, let me go back to. Oh yeah, can I turn this back on? Put this back on. And put this guy. And then that's flipped, right? Yeah. We are making movements. All right, let me go back to properties. Let me vertically flip that. All right, so you got me. Blurry as crack. All right, so at least you got that. Okay, let me move this back. We're gonna make this small. Yo, I think I got it, guys. Sorry for troubleshooting with you guys here, but we are making things work. I'm gonna be blurry. Wow, that sucks. So I'm gonna put that back in the corner there. We're gonna move the webcam. I'm gonna move the webcam over here. Yes, I'm a genius. Guys. And then move the cam link up at the top. So I'm gonna be blurry on the camera now, but we're gonna use the webcam to go ahead and get the bird's eye view. I'm a genius. What camera is this? Yo, this is a freaking DSLR, but this is the first time I'm using it for what's it called? Streaming with the cam link with a DSLR Rebel T5, but I don't know why it won't focus properly. I have autofocus off. Let me do that. And then hit that. Hit that. No. This is why you don't mess with settings while you're on stream. This is why I don't mess with stuff on stream. Great, let me unplug this for a second. Alright, so we got that there. Oh my goodness, boy, what is wrong with this freaking camera? Turn this off. Turn it back on. You guys hear this? You guys hear this nuts stuff? Oh my god. This is the worst I've ever had during a live stream. I don't know why it's not going back. And when it goes there, it goes there. And then when it goes there, it goes cam link. And then cam link, switch off. Switch off. Alright, so this is a fat L. You know what? We're gonna forget the cam link. The cam link is screwing me over. That camera, the camera's messed up. That's all I can say. Turn down brightness a little bit. But what we're gonna do, guys, is I'll be right back while I organize this camera angle for you guys, so you guys don't get a headache. But yeah, let's get F's in the chat. You guys will still hear me, So I can read the chat right now. But F's in the chat for real. Let's go all the way up. All the way up. Let's get the legs out. I'm gonna unfasten the legs, guys. Be back in a second. Be back in a second. All right. I'm back. We're back. But genius. Why didn't I think of this first? Why didn't I think of that first? I'm an idiot. All right, so yeah, you guys can see. Let me get this closer. You guys there. All right, so that's the closest I'm gonna get. F's in the chat for that. We gotta fix this image. Unlock it. Make it a little smaller. And then lock it back. Alright. Damn, this is the craziest, the dumbest things I've ever done. Alright. Was trying to set up this head bird's eye view camera that was blurry. Did not even work properly. Alright, so I have basically my cable management is kind of poor. Or I think it's not bad. It's not amazing. Let me bring this up so you guys can hear me better. Hopefully this doesn't screw up the audio. Now this mic stand is being a bum. All right, so we're just gonna leave you on the PC right there. Set. All right. Can you make a stream not slow? I don't know. I kind of have slow stream. Wow, we've been building for an hour, guys. Can you believe that? An hour. All right, back to building. So, like I said, bring this box up. Man, troubleshooting. All right, so remember I was telling you guys that you usually have to put an IO shield inside of the thing. So you guys can see this one actually already has the IO shield set up in there. So that's cool. So usually you would have to fumble and bumble around, trying to get the shield in here, right here in this little slot right here. And it's actually more of a pain in the butt than people think, or that you would think if the first time you're building a PC, you're like, oh, the IO shield, just slap that bad boy in. No, it's actually a really big pain in the butt when you're trying to get things mounted or get things smoothly running. So what I want to do is I want to keep this cable right there, because I got my power connectors are going to go right there, guys. So I'm trying to make it so planning ahead, trying to be 2 steps ahead after we failed miserably on so many levels on this build so far. All right, so there we go. Now we want to put this bad boy in. So like I said, I don't have to really put the IO shield on because it is not. So I've already put the standoffs. You guys can see the little circles right here. The little circle things, they line up with the standoff. So this is the ATX board. It's one of the bigger boards. It's not a mini ATX or a micro ATX. It's a regular full-size ATX board. So we're just gonna gently place that down. Oh boy. Put that down there. All right, sick. Give me a rest. 2 seconds. Bring this out because we have the case fan in there. What is chat saying? The chat is so slow. Yeah, the chat is slow because we got slow-mo on. All right, so let's move this in. And I might have to take off this case fan, so we're gonna do that. So sometimes you have to have the case fan to put your motherboard in, and for our case, I think you have to take off the case fan. So we are gonna do that once again. All right, guys. So what have you been doing? So Devin says, "How is your day going?" So honestly, my day's been pretty good. We messed up on a couple things, but that is troubleshooting. That's what happens when you build your first build and you forget the owner's manual in the downstairs and you start streaming. So other than that, yo, I've been having a good day. How was your day, bro? How was your day? What was that? Devin, how was your day? And how was your guys' day in the chat as well? Hope you guys are having a good day. You guys are excited for the weekend. We got some really good matchups. We got the Colts versus the Chiefs. We got Cowboys versus Rams, Patriots versus Chargers. Yeah, we got some big we got some big games. As this screwdriver is extra long for this, but we need that. length. That's what she said. All right, so we got that out of the way. We got the 4 screws. We got the fan out of the way as well. And then we're gonna line up everything. So there we go. It looks good. Guys, did we do something that was actually not a... Yo, after we installed the RAM, guys, things went downhill quick, bro. All right, so there we go. All those bad boys are in. They're all lined up. You guys can't really see because my there's no like pull you guys over. Who's gonna win, Patriots or Chargers, Brand? You guys already know my answer. Who I want to win, I should say. Who do I think's gonna win? We'll find out on Sunday. Right? The game's on Sunday. I don't even know if it's the morning game or afternoon game. You guys tell me in the chat. I asked the girl if she wanted to watch Bird Box and she said was busy. F's in the chat. Rip. Netflix and chill. Didn't work out. But that's alright, bro. I've heard good things about that movie. So yeah, we're putting in our little screws now. This is where the screwdriver obviously comes in. And it is recommended if you guys are building to have a magnetic screw tip. And I don't even have that in a picture. A magnetic screw tip so that these guys, they don't just fall off your screwdriver, and it just makes installing these bad boys so much more simpler. So we're gonna plug that bad boy in. We're gonna screw that guy in. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get the owner's the manual because, or I gotta find the manual because I need to know where the front panel connectors all connect in. Isn't that lovely? Where did I put the manual? That's my question. DeepCool, can you do more live stream, please? Yo, this is what... So, guys, why I'm live streaming this right now is to just get me back into live streaming, honestly. And this is to show you guys, we are building a rig that will get us to live stream more. So, I'm going to live stream a lot more, guys, for you. I'm going to try to live stream at least once a week. At least once a week to get me back into it. And then maybe back into it more. So, usually how my days go. So, I work every day, guys. From Monday to Friday. And... ooh. Monday to Friday, right? That's my daily work. So I can't really live stream during the day because I am working, number one. But yeah, when I come home, I usually go to the gym. And today I'm skipping the gym to do this live stream and build the build. So yeah, every day I usually go to the gym from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And that's why I haven't been live streaming that much, especially on the weekdays. And then on Fridays are usually my days that I chill with my friends. So Monday to Thursday is workout, and then on Fridays at night I chill. So unfortunately those days are kind of used up right now. But of course the weekend comes along, and that's when I should be streaming a lot more, because I've been a lazy sack of potato, and I've been actually kind of down because honestly, numbers haven't been greatest. I'm not one to chase numbers, guys, about numbers and stuff. Like, yo, we have what, like 50 people watching me right now. And I honestly, I should have a lot more, but I'm not a guy that like doesn't kill me at the end of the day. I'm not gonna cry about it. But honestly, numbers have been a little bit down, especially for Madden, especially main year, since we're in the season right now. That's just been a little rough. And then also the GameChanger program for FIFA did end. So there's no more FIFA GameChanger program. So you guys know how I do like those big extravagant pack opening videos for Madden, where we open up like a couple $1,000s worth of currency inside the game. Yeah, unfortunately FIFA kicked us out and they no longer are supplying us with FIFA points. So what does that mean? That means you got no money to, of course, I'm an idiot. How am I gonna fit that through? I'm an idiot. All right, we're gonna redo this. We are gonna redo this because I wanted to put the CPU connector in. So that's all about troubleshooting, but that gives me more time to stream with you guys. Facts, Madden 19 has been garbled. What games do you think you're going to play on the PC? What games? I'm going to try to get a copy of Battlefield 5, play some Fortnite. My boy wants us to play Rainbow Six. We can play some of that. I'm going to get Overwatch back in this. I haven't played Overwatch in a while. I don't know if... Yo, AJ, are you still watching right now? Are we going to play Overwatch again, bro? Can you carry me in Overwatch again? But yeah, those are the type of games I've been playing. I don't know, whatever PC games you guys like, tell me guys, what would you like to see on the channel? What do you guys would like to see on the channel? Besides like Fortnite, Battlefield 5. One game I want to play is an EA game that they've been talking about, and that's Anthem. I don't know if you guys have been following up with Anthem. It's like a Destiny 2 type of game made by EA Sports. So that looks fun. Oof, Overwatch is dookie. Overwatch is dookie, is that right? They came out with some news about 76, Soldier 76. I'm not gonna mention it on the stream because I don't know if that's gonna trigger anybody. But you guys can search that up, what I'm talking about. But yeah, we're just casually building this PC, messing up here and there. I can't believe I left the owner's manual downstairs. Why did I do that? And you're probably wondering, like, what are you screwing for the past 10 minutes? Favorite Overwatch character. Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up for you. Let me pull it up. Have him right here on the block. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He is right there. Put him in the build. Mr. Zenyatta. That's who I play in Overwatch. I mean, yeah. I'll put him right there for you guys. All right, let me move this for a second. So what am I doing? Nick, what are you doing? Why did you take out all the screws and basically take 10 minutes out of our life watching you screw that in and mess it up? So what I want to do now is take this one last screw out because it's still in there. Being a bum. Can you guys hear me well? I don't know. I'm usually a lot closer to my Blue Yeti than I am right now. So tell me if audio is okay. I'm already, oh my goodness. Don't bring up that tracer stuff, bro. That, what is that? Is that TikTok? Is that a TikTok meme? Okay, you should probably not be holding your cooler. I mean, your motherboard by the cooler, but we're doing things unorthodox today. So, it happened, okay? You didn't see anything. You did not just see me hold my whole CPU and motherboard and all that stuff by the CPU cooler, because that did not just happen, guys. That did not just happen, okay? You didn't see anything. You're not seeing me doing it right now either. Why did I bring up Overwatch if everybody's just gonna meme that thingy? Shouldn't have brought it up. All right, now we got that all back together. Holy cow. Audio is great. TikTok challenge, hit or miss. Blah, blah, blah. Do CSGO. Maybe CSGO too. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of, we've been playing a lot of Fortnite and like Overwatch before. I think first-person shooters are the way to go right now. Especially because I got a 144 Hz monitor, but we can play other games as well. Like, it doesn't have to be a first-person shooter. I've never played Dota or stuff like that, but I would not play League of Legends. I played League of Legends before, and I don't know what's the whole craze about it. That's just me, guys. Have you guys ever played League of Legends before? Of course, it's one of the #1 games for like the past like decade, man. And it still competes with Fortnite on views on Twitch, so. But I never found League of Legends fun. That's just me. What time is it? 7:30. Yo, we're blessed, dude. I have a lot of time. I thought it was like 9 o'clock, man. I've been doing this for an hour and 13 minutes. So we're making okay time. Messed up a couple times already by messing up on the cooler. That was probably our biggest mess up. Mess up number 2 was probably putting in all these little bolts and then not figuring out what I wanted to do with the CPU power supply. But of course I had to redo that, so we did that, and now we are Gucci. Because I'm trying to make it so cable management is somewhat here, because my case, like I said, the case guys went ahead and opted in for a cheaper case. It does not have a power supply like Shroud here, so you get to see all the ugly cables in the front here, which is a little unfortunate. That's another thing that, of course, cheaper case But like I said, bought it for, of course, fan here, fan here, fan here, fan here, and in the back rear exhaust fan. So yeah. So back to the tutorial. All right. I hear they're gonna release NCAA 19 game. Yo, honestly, never really played NCAA. I know, and I don't follow NCAA because I am from Canada, guys. And it is just, I'm not the type of guy to follow college sports. I don't know. I watch sports, guys, like basketball, football, and I love watching basketball and football and stuff like that. I love it, absolutely love it. Raptors are doing very well right now as well. But of course, for college football, I know it's a lot of hype. The players, and when I was in high school, guys, I know it's not high school, it's college football, right? I'm talking about. But yeah, when I was in high school, I would talk to my gym teacher, and he would love watching NCAA. And it's more, I guess it's true. It's because, yo, these kids, these guys in college, right? They're playing to get into the NBA. When you're in the NBA, you look at like LeBron. He'll have like those games. Yes, he'll have those, or James Harden or Steph Curry. You have those great games where they'll drop like 60 points to put on a show. But then they'll have nights where, yes, they have an off night, but they don't even like try. They don't hustle. Like, look at LeBron nowadays, right? He used to be like, he should have won Defensive Player of the Year at least once by now. And I just spat on my cooler. But of course, he's never won it, and now he's never gonna win it, man. His defense is so poor nowadays compared to like back then, where he used to chase down, block LeBron and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So like, yes, it could be more action, of course, because the players especially have more heart into it, because hey, they're trying to become a professional and everything. But honestly, for me, I don't follow any NCAA sports, football, basketball. I know the NCAA games have crazy highlights, but never really follow it. I feel like it's kind of a chore for me to follow those types of games, just because they don't really play on TV on my channels that I have at home. I don't really see them. I don't even know when they play. I think it's like Saturday. But I'm not here to chase those games down. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Now, how does this cooler go by? Fan go back in? Things like that. So that goes back in there. And we finally have the motherboard installed, the CPU. Do you prefer FIFA or Madden? So, personally, guys, gameplay-wise now, I gotta hand it to Madden. This year's Madden is just so much fun for me. I know you guys absolutely hate. Yo, NCAA would be hype. I still play Dynasty mode on 14. And of course, another thing back to that about someone bringing about NCAA 19. Of course, I don't think it's going to be EA Sports. I know they had the whole lawsuit back in 2014 or something like that. I have no idea what that's about. Like I said, don't really follow college sports or that game as well. But I know a lot of you guys in the States, college football is huge. It's just as big as, it's as big as NFL and stuff like that. Especially if you guys are in a state with a college that is a top Division 1 or whatever you want to call it type of school. But for me, like I said, I don't really follow that stuff. But I don't know if they'll have a game, especially EA, especially with the lawsuit and all that stuff. So we'll see what time will tell. You know what I'm talking about? Put your symbol on the PC. Maybe I'll buy a sticker. I don't know. But yeah, that's another reason. Like I said, you guys can see now the more red accents. And the LED lights on the fan in the front are red. So, that is a little bit of a downfall. All right. So we have the fan back in. We have the PC in. Oh, I was so scared there for a second. I was like, yo, the clearance for the case fan is not gonna fit. But I forgot it had a little bump. We're good. But yeah. So sick. So let me tell you a little backstory on this PC, guys. So like I said, this is the first time I'm building a PC, right? But this is not the first time I'm actually like seeing a PC being built. I have another PC that we're streaming on right now, and it has a 960 GTX 960 graphics card, an i7. It's a HP Omen's computer. It's a pre-built and all that stuff. So yeah, I bought a new graphics card. I bought a new fan. I bought a new power supply, and the other thing I bought was a case. We try to take some parts we could use from that old computer, put it into this new case and the new parts. The cooler didn't fit onto the motherboard. I was getting some bottlenecks with some stuff because I had old RAM. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna start fresh. So this is the first time I'm really building. That's why this power supply is already in here, because I was using that other computer in here. Now this is the first time I'm like, I guess, screwing a PC together, because I did put the other one back, but this is the first time ever building a brand new system, brand new parts, and this has been fun but a little hectic. But now I gotta go ahead and plug in the front panel connectors, and these guys are a pain in the butt. So you guys can see these guys, see how small they are? See how small they are? Let me see if I can get my hand. So basically it's one pin here. This one's a 2-pin connector, and this is another pin. One is positive, one is negative for the LEDs, and it looks like my front panel connectors is gonna be, well, I think it's right here, front panel. So these guys are a pain in the butt to plug in. We're gonna have to plug those in, but I need the manual. So to all you guys that are in here, 51 people, please stay in here. I'm just gonna run around to the downstairs, get my owner's manual, and then we're gonna go. All right, so give me one quick second. All right, you guys can still hear me. I'm actually gonna mute this right here so you don't hear me running around. Okay, we are back, but I don't know where it is. Oh my goodness. Papers. And I have all these papers all over the place, which is fantastic. Mr. Boom-tastic. So fantastic. And I was reading on it just to make sure I got the front panels. Alright. Alright, that's awesome. That's sick. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is just gonna pull up. So the front panel connectors, I believe front panel connectors guide, they're all universal. So let's go and plug this in. Alright, so LED, power LED. So this small guy, and then there's also one other small guy right here. These little dudes. All right, so where's the reset power? Reset power goes here. Yeah, reset power goes here. What is it? Text up or text down? Ooh. All right. So reset power goes here. Pain in my butt. So that's in. Then it goes to. I really need the manual right now. HD LED. LED, HDD, LED. Alright. That's cool. Power switch. HD. Power. I'm gonna do those guys last. Then it goes LED. LED. Yeah, I'll do those small ones first. So we'll go like this. That plugs in there. And this guy goes in there as well. It's not that bad. I wasn't the guy that plugged this in the first time. Seen someone else do this, but it was having a lot more trouble than I have because he was a little older. there we go. And then the last one just slots right in there. Beautiful. We are installed. The front panel connectors are in, baby. All right, so we are back. Hey Ninja, I've been blah blah blah. How's the PC coming? It is coming, guys. You guys can see there, it's in this case. Front panel connectors are in. Now those connectors are all there. Now here are 3 other switches. Now this is HD audio. This one is a USB. And then this is my 3.0. So this is like, if you guys know about the USBs, there's USB 2.0, there's USB 3.1 or 3.0, and then there's USB Type C, which is still 3.1. This guy plugs into one of these guys, so I actually have 2 of them. I have one here and I have one here. Like I said, cable management, I'll do this all afterwards. We're just gonna plug the stuff in just to make sure it all goes in. So we're plugging this big bad boy in. Like I said, everything is keyed, so it's not very difficult to put these guys in. So you just slop that guy in. He's in there. Once it makes a little click, you are good to go. All right, so excuse me. All right, so power supply. When you put in a power supply, I've already had the power supply in just because I didn't want to waste more time of getting everything, especially since I had the parts. You put this power supply, depending on what you have. So I have, there is a little dust filter right here. It's kind of cheap. But of course, I have the fan pointing down. It's going to be sucking in air from the bottom and blowing out. Now, of course, I've heard there's different ways of putting in. Do you put the fan facing down so you go out with the case fan here, or you have it sucking air from inside the case and then blowing out exhaust? Doesn't really matter exhaust, right? So there's 2 things. One, I have it down just because it's like that, and I have it like that because I am on hardwood floors. And if you're putting it on your desk, you could put it down as well. But like I said, I'm putting on hardwood floor. If you guys are putting your PC, not recommended, especially since it's carpet and static electricity. But if you guys are putting it on carpet on the floor, people recommend that you put the case fan facing in the case, so it's sucking case fan air. And it blows it out just so it doesn't get suffocated, because if you're on the carpet, it's going to close off this, like, I guess, intake port right here. So if you guys are installing this, depending on where you're putting your PC, it does matter where the fan kind of sits. And of course, if you have good case ventilation, having it facing inside the case, robbing kind of some air from the GPU and stuff, should be okay. It's better than getting no air to your power supply and that frying in over time. Now, of course, when you're putting this in, it is recommended to, of course, put the plugs in first. Put it in while it's on the desk still, while it's on your table. Put them in and then just slop it in. It's easier than taking the cable, plugging in one by one while it's inside the case, and then plugging in here. But yeah, those are just like little quick tips for power supply and stuff like that. Hopefully, if you guys walk away from some things, if you guys are the first time you're looking at building a PC, this doesn't scare you. I'm doing it. You know what I'm talking about, guys? I'm doing it. Yes, we're running some problems, or some, not problems, but like some speed bumps, but we're making through. Now, what do we do right here? So one, we have our GPU connectors. Obviously, our graphic card is not in just yet. So we're gonna chill that to the side. I'm just gonna put it in here so it's out of the way. Now, every CPU or motherboard will have to have a 24-pin connector. You guys see that right here. Right here, 24-pin connector that plugs in from your power supply, and that's gonna go in the 24-pin connector. Like I said, everything is absolutely keyed. So if, hey, one day you're wanting to build a PC and you're thinking, man, it's very tough, there's so much thing to plug in, because that's what I first thought. When I first thought, wow, building a PC is freaking crazy. But everything is keyed for you. Everything only really goes in one way. The only thing you have to worry about is the front panel stuff, and I'll have to look at the manual when I find it to make sure positive and negative stuff. But stuff like this, it's all keyed. I don't know if you guys can see it. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do this here, guys, for the tutorial. Here is another cable. Wow. So you guys can see when I bring it up here, you guys can see that one, it has the little clip at the top, right? When it has the clip, how do I get it so like my skin tone will be like there? Okay, this camera's pretty poor quality and it's not focusing, but you can see the connector. So one is a square and one's kind of like an oval. I don't know if you guys can see that, but one's a square, one's oval. You can only plug in it in one certain way, and obviously you can see this is a huge fat connector. It wouldn't be able to go into one of these smaller type of pins. You break the pins. So you obviously know not to plug that in there. So it is difficult when you first look at it, but when you really look at it and start breaking it down, taking it step by step, not overthinking things, it's not too bad. So we got the USB 3.0 connected. We got HD audio. So this one goes down here in my audio jack here. And what I believe you have to have it so the audio is facing up. And of course, like I said, it is keyed, so it only goes in one way. And plug that bad boy in. And I'm having troubles. Of course I'm having troubles. The power supply is right there. Ta-da! And that boy is in. So there you go. That's done. Now one other case connector. So these ones that I'm plugging in right now, this one, this HD audio, the front panel connectors, and the USB 3 are all come with the case. They all come with the case. And what am I plugging in? It's basically, guys, right here. You guys see the power button, the USBs in the front. I'm basically taking those connectors and plugging it into the motherboard so that when the computer turns on, I can use those functions. All right, so let's put that back down. Let's put in the USB now. And that is right there. So USB goes in there, boom. That guy is in, beautiful. I like it like that. Now we gotta plug in other stuff. So the main things, let's put in the 24-pin connector. It only goes in one way, and it is a little tough. And actually now, guys, I got that all out of the way. Let's go and bring that actually, yo. I don't know what manuals. I'm gonna stand this up, make it a little easier for you guys to see stuff, hopefully. And what I can do now is point the camera. So get the lights going there. So point the camera in there. Actually, I want to do it like this because I don't want to show off my messy bed. Because my bed is super messy right now. We'll go here. We'll lower it down so you all can see plugging in stuff. But now the mic's over here. Oh my goodness. You know what? We'll do it like this and just lower down the camera angle. Bring that down for you guys. Bring this up here. All right, cool. What's going on in the chat? Let's see what's happening. Nick, how much longer you're gonna stream? I don't know, man. I don't know how much longer this is gonna take. That's the question. How much longer is this gonna take? We'll keep on going through this. What Madden program did you like best? I liked Ultimate Freeze. Ultimate Freeze was a banger, guys. Absolute banger. Oh, let's move that out of the way. So $2,271 US is 3,000 Canadian. So yeah, that's how much I technically spent. If you're looking at this and you're like, Nick, $3,000? What was so expensive? And it is whoa, that was not good. It was this guy right here. Bam, GTX 1080 Ti. We'll put that in later. My room is a freaking mess right now because I just have boxes and stuff all over the place. So we're gonna plug in that 24-pin connector. So let me go ahead and do that. 3, 2. Only goes in one way. And I heard the click. We are Gucci. So that's in. Now, another thing that you have to plug in that is not come with, of course, so we did the front panel stuff. We did the USB, we did the USB 3.0, we did the front panels, HD auto, so you have your head jack and all that stuff. Now, from the power supply, you need to power, of course, a 24-pin connector. Then, of course, you need to power your CPU. So remember that thing that I took out all the screws and then I had to bring a cable? That is my CPU cable. And for me, I have the luckiest, and you guys can see double stream, a stream inside a stream. This has only taken him an hour and a half. Honestly, I should be a lot quicker, but I'm trying to explain things too, and I'm just trying to wing it. But I have the beautiful case. I mean, my beautiful motherboard is fantastic, right? I'm just joking here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Let me just bring out a stupid light and shine. Okay, that's not gonna work. But it is basically in the top right corner, all the way up there. Like not even like right here. It's all the way up there. And I gotta plug it in. I gotta plug it in right there. So this one has an 8-pin connector. So two 4-pins makes 8, obviously 4 plus 4. And I just plugged that bad boy in. So let's go ahead and have some fun and plug these puppies in. Only going one way, Nick. Only going one way. So let's plug that one in there. There's one. You heard the click, hopefully. And then the second one, bro, I can't even see. Just by feel now. It's by feel. Hashtag life of a mechanic. That's like when you're doing like intake or something. You can't see it, or you're doing spark plugs in a V6 and you can't see where your fingers are going. It's all by feel, but these electronic things, you don't want to go by feel. So I'm going to pull out this stupid light that I brought out to blind you guys. Just so I can have extra light in there. Why is this pin being so bummy? Only goes in one way, bro. Only goes in one way and it's being a bum. I'm looking like that. You know what? Pull this bad boy out. Let me see something for a second. We can do it like this. You're going in there first. You're going in there first. Some entertaining content, man. I'm not even talking. I'm trying to focus. Trying to focus right now. Focus, hocus pocus, man. Hocus pocus is not even working. Hocus pocus. Hocus pocus. That's why. Oh my goodness. One way only. And it goes, one goes upside down and the other one goes, why would you make it like that? Riveting content, man. Where did you learn to make this? So I've been following a lot of other YouTubers. Obviously, YouTube is a great way to get information. And the YouTube video people that I've been watching is Linus Tech Tips and Bitwit. If you guys ever watch Bitwit, he's a fun guy. He's a funny guy. What the heck? Doesn't keep properly. Alright, so you will go in there first. Riveting content. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun. Alright, we're gonna say we plug that in. Let him focus. Honestly, I'm focusing too much. I'm not paying attention to the chat stream. Stream chat, what is happening? What is popping? Tell me something up. What's going on, bro? I feel like I'm not talking. I need to, when I'm doing something like this, I need you guys to have some conversation going, and then I'll be rolling with something, and I'll be talking. can you join the Friends of Evil League? I'm in my own league right now. And that is Noob Kill Crew. And we haven't been doing too much. I honestly don't really do too much league versus league stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do not do anything with league versus league. It's not a main focus of mine. All right, we got that in. Someone. All right, play 2K. 2K. Interesting. 2K. Funny. Haha. All right, so we have all that plugged in. What is the last thing to do? Well, obviously, we gotta plug this guy in. Case fan. It's a 3-pin, which we're plugging into a 4-pin because there is no other 3-pin. So that guy goes in one way. So basically, guys, this 3-pin fan connector. I have a 4-pin fan connector as well, and I was telling you guys most things are keyed. If it has 4 pins, you plug into 4. Now with the fan connectors, a 3-pin does go into a 4-pin. It's just that last pin is for, I guess, managing, or if you want software. As I need to shut off this light. The only thing that last pin does is give you software control. So if you want to know how fast or how many RPMs the fan is spinning, that is what that does. But let me plug in this 3-pin connector into the 4-pin connector, because I just won't have that feature. But yeah, let's tuck that bad boy away right there. And then now it's time for the crown jewel. And then I think I'm just gonna end the stream off there. Because we're basically built, guys. All I have to do is plug in the power cable, but I have to shut off this computer to plug in that power cable. But yeah, what I have to do now, crown jewel, the big moment. What the heck is all this stuff? It's time for the GTX 1080 Ti, guys. So yeah, why was this so expensive, this build? Is because, let me put this on the floor. Man, this stream has been, it's been taxing, dude. So 1080 Ti, obviously it's a really good graphics card. I spent maybe a little too much for this. I got it at the end of the, so what happened with these 1080 Ti's, of course, if you guys know Bitcoin and the mining stuff, so 1080 Ti's, 1070s, I think even 1060s, I don't know 1060s, maybe not 1060s, 1070s Ti's, 1080s, and 1080 Ti's were the best graphic cards out in the game right now, and or before. And if you wanted to mine for Bitcoin, these were the cards you guys had to use. So of course the 1080 Ti's and 1080s, 1070s, all that stuff, they went up in price because there was like a shortage of something. I guess China was buying them by the thousands or something like that. So they were very expensive cards to get. And then of course now we do have the RTX. So RTX ray tracing, all the new graphic cards. If you've been keeping up with CES and all that stuff, they have brought out the new 2060 RTXs. So that's kind of cool. But of course, since they made the RTXs, they stopped making the GTXs 1080s. And I kind of wanted a 1080 Ti because this performance is better than the regular 2080. So if you got the 2080 Ti, that's the best card out now, but that's $2,000 by itself after tax in Canadian dollars, of course, because since our Canadian dollar is so strong. But yeah, this is a very expensive card. I paid pretty penny for it. But like I said, all links are in the description below. So if you want to know how much this costs, click that link in the description below on Amazon. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. So this is gonna be like the first time opening up. Wink, wink. I've actually used this graphics card before. It's been pretty good. But of course, I was running the bottlenecks. That's why I upgraded everything else. So once you open that, you get greeted with some foam. Yeah, foam. All right, and then you get the manual, which I don't know where my freaking motherboard manual is, but I have this manual. And then you're greeted with the graphics card. So like I said, I have used the graphics card before. So we're gonna take this bad boy out. And there goes one of the screws for my case. Where'd it go? I'm just gonna slop that back in there. So yeah, this is the GTX 1080 MSI Gaming X, 11 gigs, something like that. Also comes with this one cable that if you had a power supply that only had one 6-pin and you only had one 8-pin, because you need two 8-pin connectors, guys, there has one adapter. So there is that. But we're gonna leave that out because I have the power supply that can power the system with, of course, my two 6-pin pigtail with a +2 pigtail, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we're gonna take out the graphics card now. Whoop-de-doo. This is awesome. Please do more of this often. I mean, live streams. Yeah. Hey, man, you're watching me build my live streaming rig right now. Literally watching me build it right now. You're watching me mess up here and there, but we're doing it. So yeah, let's take this bad boy out of the bag. This is definitely not ASMR type of quality stuff because this sounds like garbage. Plastic never sounds great. Ooh, that noise. Wasn't that awesome in your guys' eardrums? All right, so there we go. There is the 1080 Ti. So let me go ahead and just close this up. More plastic noise. I'm a douche. I should have done that right beside the mic. I'm a bum. I'm sorry. All right, so we close this off. And we'll put this back in the box because I already have a big mess in my room. Oh. So yeah, 1080 Ti. So this is the graphics card. So most good graphics cards, they do have a back plate. So this one does have the back plate. Now here is the part where we plug it into the CPU. This is your PCIe Express 16 pin. Then of course we have these top two fingers right here. I believe that's what they call it. So if I wanted to run SLI, which meaning I would like 2 graphics cards, or I think you could do 3 or 4 in one case, you would plug this one in, and then of course you would have another graphics card, and then you take out these 2 red things and you have like this link, and you slap that link on. Obviously, one graphics card. I already spent too much on this guy. I'm definitely not gonna have another graphics card. So no SLI, but I do take off this bottom red piece to reveal the fingers on the bottom. Let's bring back in the case, guys. 2080 overkill. SMR not. Yes, of course, that is not. Why didn't you buy the RTX 2080, boy? So yeah, like I said, the specs, guys, for 2080 and a 1080 Ti, the 1080 Ti is actually better in certain aspects. It has more clock power, boost power, and all that stuff. But of course, and it was I don't know how much the 1080 is worth for right now. The 2080s. I don't even know. The 2070, they have that as well, and now they have the 2060s that just came out at CES, and I don't think are open to the public just yet. So let's get the case back on the table. Oh yeah, this is always fun, bro. And like I said, I like to do these stuff lying down. I don't know if I'm breaking more cardinal sins by doing this lying down, but we're gonna do it lying down. All right. So my motherboard, the PCI Express cable port. How do I do this? Show you guys. Ah man, you are the man, yo. DeepCool 112. Yo, thanks so much for the support, guys. Yo, honestly, guys, thank you guys all. 43 people still in here. Honestly, I didn't even expect to have like 20 people in here building this, because honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. And just have you guys in here. Thank you guys so much for the support, bro. Glad on random. I just made this stream up like yesterday. I was like, yo, I have all my parts. Why not just live stream it and show you guys? I'm gonna be live streaming more for you guys. So yeah. So basically, you would take off this one screw on the side to hold your graphics card, to hold the graphics to the slot. So I just need to take off that. And any day now, any day, any day. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? It is 8 o'clock. We've been live streaming for almost 2 hours now. Isn't that insane? And then now all we gotta do is push down on this little clip. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I'll do it again. So push that down, and then it just slides in like a glove. You know what? We're gonna unplug the USB 3.0 connector because it's kind of in the way as we speak. We're gonna just move that out of the way, and it's time to put in the 1080 Ti. I've taken this card out of my other PC so many times because I have to fix other cables, but this should be fairly simple. So all I gotta do is just push down, click it. Once I push down, this guy hits that thing I pressed down, locks it back up. These guys obviously go here, and it is beautiful. And then these are the ports. So what I got here on the back, I got a DVI connector D, I think. And then also got a display port, 2 display ports, and then 2 HDMI ports right there. Yeah. Display port, that's what you need for 144 hertz. And that's what that computer is, that screen. So yeah, that's what that's on. But let's go ahead and plug this bad boy in. So it slides in like a glove. Only goes in one way. Okay, I gotta take off one more bracket. And all I gotta do is just unscrew this bad boy. Bad boy. How much was this build? I just bought an Aurora R7. What is an Aurora R7? How much did you pay? And what are the specs on the Aurora R7? I spent everything with, if you're counting my screen, my keyboard, my mouse, and everything, it was probably over 3 G's. But that is Canadian dollars. I do have to mention that, Canadian dollars, and our dollar is terrible, so that's why it's so much more expensive. So let's go and push this guy in. Are you kidding me? All right, so that guy's there, and then all right, that guy sits there, and all I do is just push it in. 3, 2, 1, and there you go. And that's it. That's all we got to do. Plug that bad boy in. All right, cool. So now I got these guys that plug in right here. That's cool. But since these graphics cards, they're freaking huge. You guys see how fat it is? You do have to put back the screw. So the screw to hold the graphic card just for some support, guys. Obviously, you don't want the card to sag inside of the PCIe Express slot. Yes, this motherboard and more of the expensive boards, they do have reinforced PCIe Express, I guess, slots, but still these graphic cards are about like 5 pounds, and just holding it on those little tooth, you don't want it to bend and break, and that's why you put in that screw. Yes, it locked in with that little clip, but that, like I said, 5 pounds, those little fingers, no. It's an Alienware desktop i5 87 blah 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 16 gig RAM, GTX 1070. That's not bad. I got a headset, keyboard, and mouse for around $1,000 US. So that's amazing. Now, how much is that in Canadian dollars? Because I need to kind of price that out. 1,000. Oh, that's about like 1,300. Yeah, $1,300. So 100. That's pretty good. You got a keyboard. What kind of keyboard you got? Now, of course, my keyboard is a Corsair K95 Platinum RGB. Like I said, I have everything in the description below. So if you guys are wondering what I have or what I'm rocking, go ahead and click those links. But of course, my keyboard was a $300 keyboard. So you got a keyboard and a headset and a mouse for $1,000 plus a 1070. Yes, you have an i5. That's not bad, but that's, if you're just gaming, that's all you really need, an i5. Now, of course, I wanted to go ahead. I want to go ahead and make sure I can game and stream. That's why I went for the better CPU. Now, is there a big difference between the 87K and the 87? I don't really think there's that much of a difference, but we're already spending this much money. Why not make it rain? You know what I'm talking about? Why not make it rain? All right, so let's screw this bad boy in. How can I not screw this in? Get in. Are you kidding me, guys? Luckily, this is a magnetic screwdriver, but the little nut is pretty heavy that it's not sticking. And that defeats the whole point of my magnetic screwdriver. Okay, we're just gonna put this in by fingers first. Give it a couple threads. Okay, put that right there. And you got a left-hander. Look at that. Look at that improvised, bro. That's what I learned on the field, dude. On the field as a mechanic, guy. You gotta make sure you guys can move your arms around, all right? So that's there. Now, everything's plugged in, dude. Everything's plugged in. We're almost done. We're basically done the build. Now, of course, you guys see the back of this is pretty ugly. Pretty disgusting looking. Pretty butt looking. All right, so that's where cable management comes in. But of course, I didn't plug in my GPU just yet because I kind of cable management, but I made it so it's too short. So I have to uncable management. And yeah, so can I stream Overdrive? Can I stream Overdrive? I'll probably get an Overdrive stream this weekend, guys. I'll probably play the weekend league, or not the weekend league. That's not much. I'll probably do the weekend tournament, draft tournament. I've been killing it, guys. I've been absolutely, now that I have a freaking 1,200 power, yo, I'm playing against those big spenders, but yo, I know how to use my playbook. I'm talking really hyped up, so hopefully I don't hype you guys too much and then I absolutely get wrecked on the weekend. But I've been playing really well with my team, my captain and coach, my schemes. Yo, I've been on point, boys. But yeah, what I recommend, of course, my power supply. The power supply that you guys get, if you guys get a higher end power supply, I did get the EVGA G3 750 power supply, watt power supply. They actually come with some of these, and these are recommended, man. I swear by these. And what did I do? I went ahead and went to wish.com, guys. Wish.com, and I bought these bad boys. And there's basically these 50 of these on wish.com. I think it was like $5 I paid, and it's worth it. It's worth it, man. I've been doing cable management over here, and it's been lovely. So this is great for this. You just want to cable tie everything together, obviously make everything neat looking, but I just want to make sure I can plug in my GPU right now. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's turn this guy around one more time. All right, so there we go. These guys pigtail in, and there is one guy. And like I said, they only go in one way. Yep, that's in. Now, I want to give you guys a little tip. If you guys, or give you guys a heads up. I don't know if it's a tip. But if you guys are planning to buy higher end, if you guys are planning to build a PC, right? If you guys are planning to build a PC and you are getting a higher end graphics card like mine or GTX 1080, what's it called, a 2080, whatever you want to get, they need at least an 8-pin power supply, or 8 pins, and most of them it's going to be a 6+2. You got to make sure you put the 2 in first and then the 6, because if you don't, you won't be able to get it in. And that was freaking, the first time I was trying to put this graphics card in, it wasn't fitting the power supply connectors, and I thought I had the wrong power supply cables. I was like, how do I need to buy adapters. But yeah, there you go, guys. It's my first P, but it's upgrade, so maybe I'll put an i7 if I want to start streaming. Yeah, honestly, yo, that i7 build that you, or not i7, that Alienware build you bought there, honestly, Alienware is usually, for back then in the gaming world, Alienware was like top there. They were like the only gaming computer. Like, it was like, oh, you have an Alienware? Yo, that must be, yo, chill, fam. You know what I'm talking about? Alienware used to be like the top-notch guys, and then all of a sudden, Asus, Razer, all those other types of brands started coming out with gaming products, and they started making stuff a lot cheaper than Alienware. Alienware you usually buy for the name, but what you got there, that actually sounds like a really good deal. That sounds like a really good deal. Like I said, I spent, let's see, 3,000 Canadian to USD. It's around 2,200. So I spent about like double of yours, and that sounds pretty good. So yeah, we got that all in. I'm just gonna put this all back together, show you guys. Yeah, like, hey, everything's back in. We're gonna put in back this USB 3.0 connector, and that should be good. That's sick. That's basically it, guys. We basically finished. We're basically done, guys. I just need to go ahead and now plug it all in, see if it boots. Now, of course, I gotta install Windows. That you have to have, it is recommended to, it's, well, easiest, I think, to do it off USB. So if you have another computer, go to the website, you download Windows, you install it into your driver. Once you turn on your computer, it will automatically boot to the USB, I believe. If you have no other drives that have anything on it, automatically boots this USB. It asks you to install Windows, and you click it to whatever drive you want to put it on. So since I'm using that NVMe M.2 storage, you guys didn't see me put it in, but it's in there. I'm going to pick that, and that's going to be the boot up, and that's how I get Windows into the computer. So obviously, I'm not going to do that on stream now because I would have to shut down this computer, and that's what I'm streaming on. But I made it. We made it, guys. We made it through the PC build. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, guys. I'm actually so happy right now. I'm actually so happy. Where do I get that merch? Yo, the merch is fire though. The merch is fire though. Oof. Honestly, the merch, I'm trying to get Teespring to set it all up. I'm working with Teespring, so that might be the company I'm partnering with for my merch. But of course, guys, I just gotta find a regular date, a good date when to launch it. I don't want to just randomly launch it. I want it to be like either on a milestone, the start back up of Madden, or I don't know, an anniversary or something, or I don't know. Well, I'll try to figure out something. But yeah, I have things kind of worked out. You guys like the logo and all that stuff, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Are you Chinese? Yes, I am Chinese. So yeah, finally, before we end off the stream, let's just go ahead and just clean up the cables a little bit. So in the front here, it's not that bad. It's looking. Oh no, you guys can't see it. It's looking pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, these guys kind of push down just a little bit, and then obviously, like I said, it does not have a power supply shroud, so you guys see the cables. I can't really do anything about that. But I'm really happy how that turned out. Now let's turn this around 360 again. I keep turning this thing 360. We can work on this. We can work on this. Definitely work on this. So let's just try to wrap these guys together. You know what I'm talking about? This 24 pin connector is the fattest cable, because of course it's 24 pins. How do I do this? Maybe this way? Yeah, this way. So like I said, these things from wish.com come clutch. This guy will connect together and they will seal up, and then that will look a little bit prettier. You're not going to see this. It's not really to do anything, but it's just like a mind setter. You know what I'm talking about? It just eases the mind a little bit that, hey, my cables are kind of clean. Now they say, some people said it's good for, of course, you don't want a rat's nest or a bird nest or something in front of like a fan, like in the front there, because one, it can collect dust and supposedly stop cooling, but people say that it doesn't really do anything. But of course, I like it just so it looks kind of cleaner. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I might clean this up just a little bit more off camera, guys. I really want to just boot this bad boy up and just get things running. So, and I really hope, I freaking pray, guys, that I don't have to reapply thermal paste. I might have to, because I took off the CPU and the thermal paste. That's gonna suck. But yeah. Yeah. What is your favorite music video? Video music? What is your favorite video music? So the guy I've been using, they're getting all my copyright free music. He's been fire. It's like Mock Den, I think. It's in my, if you go to my YouTube videos, like not on the stream, I don't have it in the stream, but this is the beats. You guys hear it right now. If it's still playing, because we've been streaming for longer than an hour, it is still playing. But yeah, he takes like actual beats and then like copy like real music, like Drake and stuff, and then just like makes it so it's not traceable for copyright infringement and stuff like that. Yeah, I've been using his beats. They're pretty fire. So let's just clean up this just a little bit more. So yeah, that was the first build, guys. So like I said, why did I live stream this? One, if you guys were getting into PC building, hopefully I gave you guys some idea, or I gave you a good tutorial. I gave you guys something you can walk away from. If this is the first time you're ever looking at a PC build, give you guys something to like, if you guys were ever getting into it or wondering, should I get into it? Is it that difficult? Your boy just finished through one. We just finished through it. It took me 2 hours, and I still gotta download all the BIOS, the drivers and stuff, so I gotta still do that. But we are finished. I'm so happy. Like, I know I'm not smiling like crazy, but I'm just so relieved. Like, yo, I've been waiting so long for this freaking stuff to come in the mail, and it finally came in the mail, and it's all cleaned up, and it's all installed into the case, and all of it should boot up, and it all should be good. So yeah, guys, takeaways from this is it's not too hard to build a PC. So like I said, if you guys were wanting to build a PC or something like that, there are tons of great videos on YouTube. Like I said, I've been watching a ton of Linus Tech Tips, another YouTuber called Bitwit, and they make really great tutorial videos. Obviously, do not watch The Verge's PC build with that guy that built a PC. And everybody in the PC world has like made fun of that video, but like, do not follow that guy's steps, because I probably made some rookie mistakes here and there, but that guy claimed he was a PC builder. And man, that was really bad. I watched that video a couple times of people making fun of it, and just rewatching the video, just like yeesh, that's tough, man. So yeah, this thing should just slide back on. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna end off the stream here, man. Let's see what the chat's going. How much long do I have? I have to do math homework. Yo, bro, thank you so much for stopping by the stream, man. I'm probably ending the stream here, so you can go ahead and do your math homework, man. Ace those tests, guys. Don't skip your math homework, okay? Don't skip your math homework. Hashtag noob kill builds, yo. Super cool build. I'm excited to get my first PC too, yo. Yo, honestly, yo, it's a lot of fun. It's cool, and like you now, I believe you're the one with the Alienware, right? So yeah, you can upgrade your parts. Very simple, plug and play stuff. Obviously, if you're getting a new motherboard, they do recommend a new copy of Windows, so that might not be a perfect route. But of course, building things here and there, exchanging like graphic cards and stuff, upgrades, they should be good. I believe if you do too many upgrades to it, you will have to get a new fresh window copy, but yeah, pretty much finished. Now of course you're probably wondering, like, okay, you installed everything, and if you guys didn't see me install the M.2 storage, where's the box? This little guy. So this guy right here is 500 gigabytes of storage, so half a terabyte. So you're probably wondering, like, yo Nick, that's not a lot of storage. You're gonna have to delete it, especially since games have 70 gigs for a game. I also did get what's it called, this extra hard drive. This is a 3.5 inch hard drive. This guy's gonna fit, this guy is gonna fit in these bigger slots on the bottom. So if I had a traditional SSD, guys, they are a little bit smaller. They're about, I think, 2 inches, maybe, I don't know, or maybe 3 inches, I don't know. But yeah, they fit in these small ones right here. So I would plug in, I would screw in, of course, my SSD, slide that bad boy in there, and then of course for this bigger guy, he goes in at the bottom here. So I'm gonna do this off camera. I want to install Windows and then register this after, so I don't have to mess around and if I actually put boot up on Windows on this and not the NVMe, that'd be a total mistake. But yeah, this guy will fit in there and it'll slide back in there. Now, how do you guys connect this to the motherboard? And ooh, that was not good drop. That was not smart. I should have not dropped that. Let's put that back down gently. These guys are connected with the SATA cables. First, you got power supply. So pay a power supply from, you got your power supply cable. So this is your SATA cable. It is an L shape, only goes in one way. And then of course, I have another SATA cable right here. This guy plugs into the hard drive. On the smaller one, it is L shaped as well. And then remember what I showed you guys in the beginning, it plugs in the hard drive, L shape, only goes in one way. Boom, bang, you got SSD, you got hard drive, you got storage for days. All right guys, so that was the tutorial. So yeah, if you can say hi to me, Andrew Barber, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for stopping by. Yo guys, 53 people are in here like consistently. I'm actually shocked. Your boy was not even talking at moments, so you guys are the real MVP. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and boot this bad boy up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, guys. You guys are to stay tuned for everything noob kill related, I guess. We'll have more stuff on the channel. Like I said, gonna be live streaming a lot more for you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We finished the build. I'm pretty happy. Nothing blew up. I did not drop the CPU in the socket and bend all the pins. But yeah, we're good. We're Gucci. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for, of course, the stupid camera over here with the cam link thing not focusing, the thing not holding. Oh my goodness, that was a headache. But we finished. If you guys, like I said, everything is in the link in the description below. Every single part that is in the CPU right here, every single part is in the description below. So if you want to see how much I cost for those, how much everything costs and all that stuff, check in the description below, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next live stream. All right, peace.